Hi, I'm Belle, welcome back to my channel, and a very, very big apology that you haven't seen me for so long. I think it's 4 weeks since I last did a weekly weigh-in update, and I'm so sorry. I haven't got a really good reason. I've just been struggling a little bit and having a little bit of a hard time. I've tried to record this video so many times over the last couple of weeks, and I just haven't wanted to come on and talk to you when I haven't been sort of feeling in great spirits, really. So I am sorry that it's been so long. I've obviously still been doing my weekly, not weekly, I've still been doing my what I eat in a day videos, but you haven't seen me properly for like a month. I think it was the middle of May when I last popped on. So somebody asked me last week if I was still doing weekly weigh-in updates, and I thought I should jump on tonight and just kind of update you really briefly on where I'm up to in my Slimming World journey, and just show my face really. So when you saw me last time, I'd had a maintain, stayed the same on the scales. The following week I was really optimistic about doing really well, but I had on the Tuesday a presentation in London for work, and I'd been up at 5 o'clock in the morning that morning, and I was super nervous, and I'm somebody who really suffers with things like anxiety, and going into London for me is quite a stressful and big thing. I'm very nervous on the tubes. I am quite nervous about a lot of things, about unknown circumstances and unknown sort of situations, and I was quite worried about that day generally. And then I got the train into London, and then my tube line was shut, and it was all a bit of a disaster, and I kind of worked myself up, and the presentation was fine, but I'm afraid that I did comfort eat that day a little bit and had a few too many treats. But I couldn't weigh that day because I was up at 5 o'clock that morning, and I didn't get home to where I live until like 9 o'clock that night. So I missed both groups on the Tuesday, but I had been sort of weighing myself at home, and I weighed myself that week, and compared to the week before when I'd weighed myself at home, I had a tiny little loss that week, like under a pound. I think it was like 0.75 of a pound or something. So that was that first week. The second week I went away for the bank holiday. We went down to Swanage in Dorset, where my family have got a little place, and I had a really nice time. Like, I don't know if any of you have been to Swanage or know the area, but it's so nice, and I had a lovely time. We went on the steam trains, the weather was amazing, so we were on the beach, and it was really gorgeous. But I have to say, I did indulge in a few kind of seaside treats, and probably, if I'm totally honest, did overeat that weekend. I used it as a little bit of an excuse, to be honest, to eat more than I should have done, fish and chips, that kind of thing, and I came back, weighed in on the Tuesday as normal, and had a £4 gain at group. Not ideal. So the next day I decided that I had to get right back on it as soon as I was back, and I recorded for you 7 what I eat in a day videos, and I was absolutely on plan all week. They're obviously up on my channel, but I did days 1 to 7, totally stuck with it. I wasn't feeling great at the end of that week, and lost my appetite a tiny bit. But I'd followed the plan all week. So when I went to group on the Tuesday, I was really optimistic that I would hopefully have a loss, having had that holiday gain or weekend away gain the week before. So when I went to group, I was absolutely delighted to stand on the scales and have a £5.5 loss at group. So that was fantastic, and it gave me confidence that the plan was working, and I knew, obviously I showed you what I ate, everything that I ate that week, but it gave me real confidence that even at this stage in my journey that I could still have that really good loss. So that was fantastic. And then over the last week, so up until Tuesday when I weighed, I had some good days, some bad days. I've struggled quite a lot recently with my mental health, and have just been, if I'm totally honest, comfort eating a little bit too much, and I don't know, I just haven't been feeling that great, and as a result I've had some days where I've absolutely stuck to plan, and then I've had other days where, if I'm totally honest, I just haven't been on it at all, and have had far too many sort of off-plan days. And when I weighed in on Tuesday this week, I was not surprised that I had a £2 gain. So 4 weeks on from when you last saw me, the sort of net result is that I'm kind of in the same place that I was 4 weeks ago. I had a £4 gain after my weekend away, a £5.5 loss following the plan perfectly, and then a £2 gain this week, completely deserved from eating too many biscuits, really. I'll show you my book really quickly so you can just see that. But that is my book. So £4 on after my weekend away, 5.5 off the next week, and then £2 on this week. So I'm currently sitting still at 2 stone off, and 12 stone 6.5 was my weight on Tuesday. So that takes me to today. So I'm sorry that I am not jumping on and being having lost absolutely tons over this last month that you haven't seen me, but I just wanted to be completely honest with you, really. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself that I haven't had more progress this month, but you know, I've sort of, it's been a bit of a tricky month, and I have always been somebody who sadly does comfort myself with mostly sugary kind of snacks when life is a little bit tough. And I'm not going through anything like I know people are going through much worse situations than me, but I am just sadly somebody who does comfort myself with food when life's a little bit tricky, and that has kind of been what's happened over this, if I'm honest, these last couple of months. So I'm still trying to push onwards. Last week I went and did a class at the gym on Sunday, and I did body combat, which I absolutely loved. I just went to the local sports centre, paid as like a one-off kind of pay-as-you-go member, and it was my first time doing like proper exercise for ages, like well over a year. And I really did enjoy it, but I was definitely very unfit, and but it made me think that I do definitely need to be giving the exercise a bit of a push, not just from a kind of weight perspective, but also because I'm quite conscious that it would definitely sort of help me, I think, mentally feel a little bit better, and would help me sort of relieve my stress to have some regular exercise as well, because I do lead quite a sedentary sort of lifestyle. Like I do an office job, I drive to work, and I think probably having a sort of a bit of a release in the week in terms of doing exercise and just doing something fun as well in the week, like I think would probably help me feel a little bit better too. So what I did yesterday, Friday night, was I signed up online to a local gym. It is quite expensive, so I've got to be really careful, and I thought long and hard before I did it. Like, it's not expensive, but it's expensive for me, and I really had to think long and hard before I signed up, but I think it's the right thing to have done, and I'm really excited to kind of to use the gym. So I've signed up this week to do Zumba and Shabam and combat again, and I've booked into quite a few classes over this next week, which I'm really excited to try, and I'm hoping that it will help me to just overcome some of my so I'm hoping that the gym will just help me sort of, I don't know, just with a couple of stressful sort of situations, and hopefully perk me up a little bit this week, and so I'm really excited to do that. It is going to mean I've got to be mega organised, because as you know, I already lead quite a hectic life. I'm out of the house each day for sort of 12 hours for work, so I'm going to have to be quite organised around that. And then in terms of like my food and my sort of eating plans, I don't know if I'm enjoying, I definitely enjoy Slimming World and the food I eat. I don't know if I'm enjoying group as much as I used to. I want to kind of sort of move ahead with my weight loss. I feel like the last 6 months I've been back and forth a little bit, and I know I've still got 2 stone that I've lost, but I feel like that kind of lets me rest on my laurels a little bit, and I almost want to have a kind of a bit of a clean slate in terms of my weight loss and feel like I'm at the beginning of a kind of a new chapter. I know I've said I've drawn the line a number of times in the past, so I know this, I probably sound a bit like a stuck record, but I have got a holiday in 12 weeks, and so what I've decided to do is over the next 12 weeks I'm going to consider it like a 12-week holiday bikini countdown. I am in my 40s, so like I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go, but I hope that I will look all right in a bikini. I'm not going to show you any photos or anything, but my plan is to be as confident as I can be in a bikini in 12 weeks when I go away. So I thought what I'd do over these next 12 weeks is record quite a lot of what I eat in the day videos, because as I say, when I did that recently, I did lose 5.5 pounds that week. So I'm going to record quite a lot of what I eat in the day videos. I also thought I'd talk to you about what sort of exercise I'm doing and the classes I'm doing, but also might show you a few like body products and sort of lotions and potions and bits and pieces that I sort of get and try to like prepare me for my holiday, because I don't know about anyone else, but I definitely suffer from quite bad cellulite, and my legs and my bum is definitely my like problem area. So I thought I'd maybe see what sort of creams and bits I use. I'll probably be doing some tanning, fake tanning before I go away as well. I definitely suffer from those bingo wings as well. So I definitely just want to kind of get myself to a point where I feel confident when I go away in September. I'm not expecting to look like a supermodel or any of those gorgeous Love Island girls, but if I can just go away in 12 weeks feeling a bit more confident by the pool, I would be really, really delighted. So that's my goal. I think I'm going to stick with Slimming World, but I have definitely again considered Weight Watchers. Yeah, so I have definitely considered like Weight Watchers again, and just doing that online rather than going to my Slimming World groups. But I don't know, I know that Slimming World does work. I just feel like in some ways I want a bit of a clean slate, and I want a bit of a new chapter feel to it. And I feel like at the moment with Slimming World over the last few months, that I've sort of taken one step forward, 2 steps back. But I know that's not Slimming World's fault. That's just where I've been sort of mentally and sort of getting used to this new job, new life, all that kind of stuff. So I can't blame Slimming World for that. I just don't know if I would do, have a bit more success with just trying something a bit different or new, or trying my Fitness Pal. I don't know. What do you think? Should I stick with Slimming World? Should I try Weight Watchers online again? Should I do my Fitness Pal? What do you guys do? Are you all doing Slimming World? I don't know. I have this dilemma from time to time, and normally I do just end up going back to Slimming World because I know it, I trust it. I like the food that I eat on Slimming World. So I don't know, and I've had loads of inspiration over this. Yeah, so over the last few weeks when I haven't been uploading, I've still been watching all my fellow Slimming World YouTubers, and I love watching their channels and their what I eat in a day videos. And so I don't know, in some ways I feel like I'd like to stick with Slimming World, but I don't know, I just feel like I'm going back and forth a little bit and not really getting anywhere further. And like we're halfway through the year, and I set myself sort of weight loss goals for this year, and 6 months in, I'm not really achieving yet what I wanted to achieve. And I don't know, I don't want to get to like December and look back at my year and feel like I've just sort of gone back and forth over over these kind of few pounds, like just going kind of up and down. So I don't know really, I'm in a bit of a dilemma, but I'm hoping that I can start to move forward. So yeah, Monday, the 12-week holiday, beach body, bikini body countdown will begin. As I say, lots of what I eat in day videos will be coming. I mean, if I do end up doing a couple of like calorie counting days, or or I end up doing a bit of Weight Watchers, do you want to see those what I eat in a day videos as well, or do you just want to see Slimming World content? I never really know what to do for the best. But anyway, I just wanted to update you on where I've been. I'm sorry I've been AWOL. I just need to take a little bit of time out, but I really do appreciate you sticking with me so much. Like, as always, you guys are just lovely. I've loved your comments. I've loved hearing from you over these weeks when I've been away. So I really do appreciate it. Your support is just fantastic. So I hope you're all doing well. I'm sorry that I'm not coming on with like loads of really amazing progress, but I hope your week has gone well. I'd love to know how you're all getting on your journeys. Comment below and let me know. But I'm going to do weekly weigh-in updates again because it helps keep me on track. So from Tuesday, I'm going to carry on doing them every week. I guarantee it. You will be hearing from me every week because I think that's the right thing to do. I'm sorry it's a bit garbled. I'm obviously out of practice, but thank you so much as always for watching. There'll be a what I eat in a day video coming up on Monday, and then on Tuesday or Wednesday you'll have next week's weekly weigh-in update. Anyway, take care for now. Bye.